Alright, hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today's motovlog is going to be about the work flirt. I assume you guys are all pretty much in the working class, and most of you guys are males, or, you know, there's like a 6% viewership of females here on my channel. But let's talk about it, the work flirt. So, for those of you who work, you know, you're going to find other people that you work with attractive. And that guy had one hell of a helmet on. And, you know, flirting with people is just kind of something that you do to pass the time. Like whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship or whatever, you know, everybody does it. It's kind of common in the workplace, or at least in this day and age, in sales or retail or, you know, general management, stuff like that. You know, people tend to flirt with each other. Over all my years of working in different places, working with people it can be really fun depending on how social they are, and it can be really terrible if you don't have people to socialize with. And I've had a couple of jobs where I didn't used to socialize with anyone, and it was just a miserable time. And I've had other jobs where I've been, you know, super charismatic, and everybody else was, you know, had type A personalities too, and were willing to, you know, to mess around and, you know, talk and joke with one another and stuff like that. But I was talking to a buddy of mine at work, and, you know, I was telling him I don't even know what it would be like to be in high school right now and having to try to find someone to date and stuff like that. And, you know, he was telling me his kind of experience with what's going on in his life, and, you know, it just got me thinking about how I met my girlfriend. And we met in college. We had a mutual friend, of course, and we kind of knew of each other, but when we started working together, you know, we started talking more and stuff like that, and we started, you know, we started joking around and stuff like that, and, you know, texting and Snapchatting and, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And, you know, it was just a ton of fun. But, it was just a ton of fun, and, you know, we happened to be at work together pretty much all the time. We had similar shifts, or, you know, her shift would end and mine would start, so we'd always talk during the last part and the beginning part, or hang out after work, or, you know, she was always dropping by to the shop and, you know, hanging out. So, you know, we started talking a bit more, we started hanging out, and then, boom, all of a sudden, we're in a committed relationship. And it kind of got me thinking, you know, when you get out of school, I'm 24, like I said, when you get out of school and when you start getting older and you start establishing yourself in the workplace, like, the dating circle gets really small really quickly. Like, gets really small really quickly, and you're not going to find a lot of people without baggage, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whether they have a kid or they have an ex-husband, ex-wife, you know, health issues, whatever. But it's going to be harder to find people without issues, and that's kind of what got me thinking about this, about this motovlog, is the work flirt. And, you know, like I said, flirting at work is it's unprofessional, but it happens anyways. You know, there's no way to avoid it. I totally forgot to tighten this mirror. It's totally worthless. But big girl on the Busa. But flirting at work is kind of frowned upon, you know, just because, hey, you know, you're at work to work. But it helps to pass the time, and it helps to be friendly, and it helps to build relationships with other people when, you know, when you flirt a little bit, when you're a little bit more willing to converse with one another. And, you know, if you're single, honestly, you can kind of use any of the help that you can get, because, once again, dating has changed so much over the past couple of years that everything is so different. Like the advent of Snapchat and Instagram and, you know, dating websites and stuff like that. No, people don't do any face-to-face talking anymore. They don't talk on the phone. They just text each other. And, you know, what other place are you going to find someone and do any face-to-face, like, interactions? Work, school. If you volunteer, awesome. If you go to church, that's another place. But other than that, like, unless you go to a club, or not like a club, like a dance club. Even then, a dance club. Or if you go to a club like as a hobby, like a hobby club, you know, those are kind of the only places where you're gonna find somebody and find someone who is visually attractive and be able to see how they are in person. And it's weird because the 21st century we no longer have that kind of face-to-face interaction. It's all over the internet, you know? And it's super trippy to think about because, like, I don't know how else I would have fallen in love with my girlfriend if we didn't talk as much as we did over text message, and she always thought it was weird that I wanted to call her and talk to her just because I'm kind of old school like that. This is so annoying. This is absolutely useless. But I wanted to talk to her, and I wanted to, you know, and of course she was really kind of sketched out about me talking to her over the phone, but sure enough, she got used to it, and now we talk every day, and we, you know, talk every day on the phone like we have over the past 3 years, and it's just kind of crazy to think about. And we started our relationship at work, and a ton of people in this world that we live in found their significant others through work, and it's kind of a tricky situation because yes, as a human being, you want to find a suitable person to spend your time with, that you're attracted to, that you have this physical and emotional bond with. And the thing is, if you work 40 hours a week, you don't really have much time to go out there and chase someone, you know what I mean? So it's understandable if you flirt at work and you do, you know, you lay the communication foundation at work, but just don't make it a habit, you know what I'm saying? Because as a manager and as somebody who's managed a ton of people and who's had to deal with the backlash of people working, you know, and doing the whole relationship thing, it gets awkward for a lot of people, and professionalism kind of goes down the drain. And me and my girlfriend, we were both managers at the place that we worked, and that's kind of another thing. You never want to date down the ladder, if you know what I mean. You always want to date across, or, you know, if you can help it, date above. But it just puts you in kind of a bad spot to, you know, be frowned upon, or be put under a little bit of extra scrutiny in terms of performance when you're dating your boss, you know what I mean? Or when you're dating, you know, when you're not dating your boss, the other way around, when your boss is dating you, when you're the boss dating somebody else, you know, kind of, you know, don't dip your pen in company ink. But hey, you know, I work at a shop right now where it's happened, and, you know, there's kind of a situation for everything, but hey, man, like, I just recommend against it because I've seen so many of those situations go wrong. And speaking of going wrong, when you guys stop dating, like, you have to be prepared for that situation where you stop dating and you see this person every single day, you know, at work, and you have to make sure you have to make sure it's not awkward, and you don't bring your drama into work, and you don't create a hostile work environment for other people. So, I mean, it's kind of a weird conversation to have, and you got to make sure you look up, you know, what your rules are at your workplace about the work flirt. But hey, man, if you find somebody cute at work and you think they're cute, you might as well just say hey and be friendly towards them, and, you know, ask them out for coffee if you want to get to know them a little bit better. Just because, hey, man, it never helps. It doesn't hurt to have friends at work, and it definitely doesn't hurt to, you know, find somebody you're interested in getting into a relationship with at work, because hey, you know, it's hard to find time for a relationship, and you know, we only have so much time. If you can, more power to you. If you can't, hey, no big deal. But yeah, the word flirt, man. If you find somebody that's cute, just say, hey, what's up? My name's this. This is what I, like to do. How about you? What do you like to do? And of course, it's kind of weird going into dating advice and stuff on my channel, but I just it popped into my head when I was thinking about hopping onto my bike today. And if you find somebody attractive, the worst thing that they can say is, hey, I don't find you attractive, but it's worth it to just say, hey, would you want to get a cup of coffee and kind of feel the waters and see if they're interested in you. And even if it's at work, even if it's not the work flirt, even if you're just like flirting in class or something like that, like shoot, dude, more power to you. But make sure you keep it professional, and make sure you know the bounds of your relationship and know exactly what your limitations are, because I definitely don't want you guys to get into trouble because you decided to, have relations with your secretary or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, guys, speaking of 61955, that's kind of weird. This guy's license plate, 61955. Oh, that's probably when Yosemite became a national park. I don't know. But sorry about the audio. I've had to switch mics a couple of times because I've been having a ton of trouble with my what am I trying to say? With one of my standard mics. I think it just might be, time to retire it. But once my GoPro started having issues, that was like 2 vlogs ago or whatever. When my GoPro started having issues, I was just starting to throw money at the problem. So I picked up a new microphone and stuff like that. And hopefully this one works. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, peace out.